A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Herbert to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Fields. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of a yard, and the Bears first down.
Herbert now on the option. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. The Browns had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll get this out quickly. And it's a fumble. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion, the tight end. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Browns nothing.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Moore, the motion man. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Fields on 1st down. That is caught by Herbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Hand off right side for Herbert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Herbert once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a first down throw. Fields looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mooney, the motion man right. Here's Fields now on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to
there he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Elijah Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 77 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Fields. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And brought down, but not not before they're inside the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Reynolds will go in motion right. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Slot man moves right. Watson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
T.J. Edwards
from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney.
So nothing doing there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 2, Fields.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They snap it to Fields.
Open man right side is St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Bears first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
All eyes on Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now first and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Jones now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw. Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. A give left side here for Herbert.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bears,